First, we consider the Maxwell's equation which we studied. Del dot E is equal to rho by epsilon 0. Del dot B is equal to 0. Del cross E is equal to minus dou B by dou T. And del cross B is equal to mu 0 J plus mu 0 epsilon 0 dou E by dou T. When we consider a material which is subjected to electric and magnetic polarization, we have to modify these equations. In such a case, due to the electric and magnetic polarization, there will be the accumulation of bound charges and currents, which cannot be controlled using any external agency. Due to the electric polarization, the accumulation of bound charges will be rho B is equal to minus del dot P. Due to the magnetization, the accumulation of bound current will be JB is equal to del cross M. And also, in non-static case, any change in electric polarization involves a flow of bound charges, which is JP. That is the bound current due to polarization. This also affects the total current in that material. To explain the Maxwell's equation inside the matter, consider a small piece of polarized material. The polarization induces a surface charge density at the both surfaces. Then minus sigma B is induced at the one end and plus sigma B will be induced at the next end. When the polarization changes a little, the charges bounded at the surface also changes, which produces a small current dI. That is dI is equal to dq by dt. Then according to the charge, we can represent in terms of surface charge sigma B and the area of cross section. Q is equal to sigma B dA perpendicular. That is dA perpendicular is the normal to the surface element and sigma B is the quantity of surface charge. So substituting this Q in this dI, this will be equal to dou by dou T of sigma B dA perpendicular. That is, by rearranging, di by dA perpendicular equal to dou sigma B by dou T, which is given as equation number 1. Now, I know the di by dA perpendicular is the current element. So I am going to write it as the polarization current density. That is the current density due to the polarization. That is di by dA perpendicular is equal to Jp. Now substituting this expression in equation 1, that is Jp is equal to dou sigma B by dou T. And also we have sigma B is equal to P dot N. Now we can write this as P itself, as the direction of P and N are same in this figure. That is, dou sigma B is the change in N charges, which is equal to the change in polarization, that is dou P. So Jp is equal to dou sigma B by dou T is equal to dou P by dou T. That is, the polarization current is equal to dou P by dou T. And give it as equation number 2. That is, Jp is the polarization current, which is the result of linear motion of charges due to the change in polarization. Once more, when the polarization increases in a particular direction, the positive charges moves to one side and the negative charges move to the next side, which produces a polarization current Jp. And also, Jb is the bound current due to the magnetization of material involving spin and orbital motion of electrons. Jp is equal to dou P by dou T. Then taking the divergence on the both side, del dot Jp is equal to dou by dou T of del dot P. As we know, rho B is equal to minus del dot B. I am going to substitute here minus dou rho B by dou T. So that is del dot Jp is equal to minus dou rho B by dou T, where rho B is the volume bound charge. This is the equation of continuity for the polarization current. So Jp is essential to explain the conservation of bound charges. In an electrically polarized object, the charge density is the sum That is rho is equal to rho F plus rho B. Similarly, the current density in a magnetized material will be the sum of the current density due to free charges and the current density due to polarization and the bound current density. And we know Jp is equal to dou P by dou T and Jb is equal to del cross M. Substitute the total current density J is equal to Jf plus Jp plus Jb as Jf plus dou P by dou T plus del cross M and give it as equation number 3. And now consider the modified Ampere-Circuital law. Del cross B is equal to mu 0 J plus mu 0 epsilon 0 dou E by dou P. Substituting for J in this equation from equation 3. That's equal to mu 0 into Jf plus del cross M plus dou P by dou T plus mu 0 epsilon 0 dou E by dou T. I am taking the curl term into the LHS, that is del cross B minus mu 0 into del cross M equal to mu 0 Jf plus mu 0 into dou P by dou T plus mu 0 epsilon 0 dou E by dou T and given it as equation number 4. Dividing equation 4 by mu 0 equal to del cross B by mu 0 minus del cross M equal to Jf plus dou P by dou T plus epsilon 0 dou E by dou T. That's equal to Jf plus dou by dou T of P plus epsilon 0 P. And in LHS, I am taking the del cross as common, that is del cross B by mu 0 minus M is equal to Jf plus dou D by dou T. As we know, the displacement current D is equal to P plus epsilon 0 E in a dielectric medium. And also, in a magnetic material, B is equal to mu 0 into M plus H. From this, B by mu 0 minus M is equal to H. That is equation 5. Del cross H is equal to Jf plus dou D by dou T. So, the Maxwell's modified fourth equation in a material will be del cross H is equal to Jf plus dou D by dou T. That is equation number 6. In matter, the Gauss's law also can be edited. That is del dot E is equal to 1 by epsilon 0 rho F plus rho B. That is del dot epsilon 0 E is equal to rho F minus del dot P, which is rho B is equal to minus del dot P. And that is by rearranging del dot epsilon 0 E plus P is equal to rho F and epsilon 0 E plus P is displacement current, that is del dot D is equal to rho F, that is the Gauss's law is modified in the matter. So, we derive the Maxwell's equation inside matter. In this, the equation 2 and 3 will not be changing since there is no contribution from the charge and current. So, del dot D is equal to rho F, del cross E is equal to minus dou B by dou T, del dot B is equal to 0, del cross H is equal to Jf plus dou D by dou T. Well, D is the displacement current density. I will explain the terms which we differently used here. Here, the H is related to B. H is also known as the intensity of magnetic field. H is related to B in such a way D is related to E. H depends only on the currents and D depends only on the charges. But B depends on the currents and the magnetization and E depends on the charges and the polarization in that medium. For the non-magnetic media, H is equal to B by mu 0 where B is equal to mu 0 H. And for a linear magnetic medium, B is equal to mu H where H is the intensity of a magnetic field.